paddling for her gives us still purpose, and it still brings her memory every day when we put the canoe in the water and we practice.
As the Raven Warrior cuts through the waters of Hood Canal, Jenna Adams breathes into life the memory of her stepdaughter, Rayandalee Perez.
Rayanne came into mine and my husband's life when she was a teenager. So before that, she had her moms, Marty and Robbie, and they did a phenomenal job raising her. And when she came into my life, she just fit like the missing puzzle piece.
At age 21, her stepdaughter, Rayanne, was murdered. Rayanne's boyfriend was convicted of the crime. The couple had been arguing and fought over a loaded gun in their home in Lacey. Rayanne was hit in the face. Last year, Marquand Bryant was sentenced to 13 years for the crime, but Rayanne's family worried.
It is tragic in every way, shape, and form.
Rayanne would become yet another Indigenous woman claimed by domestic violence like so many before her. The young Nisqually mother left behind a daughter.
Her mom's not here to celebrate her 4th birthday. She loves dill pickles, so she picked out a shirt that says "Turning 4 is a big dill." It makes you miss her all over again.
Since her death, Jenna and her daughter, Hattie Williams, have been preparing to paddle hundreds of miles in Rayanne's memory and to bring awareness to missing and murdered Indigenous people. Training a group of paddlers for the 5-day, near 120-mile journey from Skokomish to Elwha.
This is the way we get to continue to say her name and our family gets to heal. Because to us, Marquand Bryant going to prison wasn't enough justice for us or my niece.
For the Coast Salish people, a canoe is more than a mode of transportation. It's a spiritual vessel that ties them together, especially in grief over the Indigenous loved ones who go missing or are murdered.
My hope is that this canoe reaches the people that don't know how to grieve the loss of their loved ones, or that they find us and it teaches them how to pray that their loved one comes home.
According to the CDC, domestic violence was a factor in 38% of homicides of American Indian and Alaska Native women. Washington State created a special task force in 2021 dedicated to missing and murdered Indigenous women and people. The group investigates systemic failures in law enforcement, data collection, and jurisdiction while centering the voices of Native families seeking justice and answers.
There's a responsibility back and forth.
Abigail Echohawk is the executive director of the Seattle Indian Health Board and also the executive committee member of the state's MMIWP task force.
American Indian women, 1 out of every 2 will be a victim of violence in their lifetime.
She says the task force has made progress in supporting Native families, but violence against Indigenous women continues.
And why is there always another missing person? Why is there always another murder? Why is there always us having to fight for basic dignity of Indigenous peoples?
The growing list of names on these commemorative paddles weighs heavily on the crew as they row. The rhythm of the pulls, soothing broken hearts.
And every time those canoe paddles dance, we bring life to the ones that they've lost. And we'll continue to say their name because they will never be forgotten.
Paddlers always leave an empty seat at the bow of the canoe in case any of those who are gone want to come and ride along for a while. With photojournalist Rachel Kim for Facing Race, Sharon Yu, King 5 News.